Howdy folks, this is Eddie Conger, founder and superintendent of International Leadership of Texas. I'm here today to show you how easy it is for us to be able to administer a rapid test to test for COVID. We will be testing employees, but we'll be offering this test as well to some of our students who may have been exposed to COVID. It's an easy test, and I'm here just to be the model for our wonderful nurse Karen Barnes. Nurse Barnes, it's all yours.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Conger. And like Mr. Conger said, howdy folks. Hello to our ILTexas family. We're so glad that you're here with us today. As Mr. Conger stated, it's going to be very simple and easy to do, and we want to make sure that everyone is taken care of. Safety is our #1 priority. So today what I would like to share with you, all of the supplies that the nurses will be having in their clinics. They will have a box of gloves. They will have a disposable gown. They will have the N95 mask. They will have the face shield. We get 40 sample cards to do the testing. Inside of that, you get the pamphlet for the patient education. You also have inside there education information, a fact sheet for the healthcare provider, and then we get a procedure card. So inside this box are the 40 cards to do the testing, and you get a sample of the QC sample. So what we're going to do now is, Mr. Conger.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like for you to wash your hands. This is our hand sanitizer. What we're going to do, 20 seconds. Wonderful. And then I would like for you to remove that mask and put on a surgical mask. All right. Now, before we actually do the testing, in each of your kits, you have to make sure you do the quality control. You have to do a quality control for the positive and a quality control for the negative. So we have already done that. And so now we're ready to proceed and testing Mr. Conger. So here's the packet. You open it up, and this is what it looks like. It's the size of a credit card. And it has a little control window in there, a blue line, and that's what we want to see, a blue line before we start. This test takes 15 minutes, not long at all. And then it's a very accurate test, 97 to 98% accuracy. Okay, so we want to make sure we get the card out, lay it flat on the table. You get your solution. It's like a control solution. You want to make sure you mix it up really, really good. Roll it in your hands. You open up the card. You put your 6 drops. Now you don't want the pointer to touch the card at all. So you say about a ½ inch above it. 6 drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you make sure you lay it flat on the table. You put your 6 drops on there. Make sure the point does not touch the card. So now I'm coming over to Mr. Conger. Mr. Conger, go ahead and remove your mask. And I'm going to give him a swab. And what he's going to do is he's going to rotate it clockwise 3 times, counterclockwise 3 times, in one nostril. Then he's going to go to the other nostril, do it clockwise 3 times, and counterclockwise 3 times. Okay? So Mr. Conger, are you ready? And you do not have to jab it up in your nose. Just go to the turbinates and then rotate it.
Perfect. So I do not have to stick this up and tickle my brain, do I?
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's just in the nostrils.
That's it. Good. All right, go in the set and use the same Q-tip. I call it a Q-tip.
Now this reminds me of a joke. That you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose, so don't be doing that.
That's right. All right. So now we get the sample We place it in, rotate it 3 times, clockwise. We peel off the little paper there, and we start the timer, 15 minutes. So while that process is taking place, I'm going to give Mr. Conger the patient information. That's information about the test, things that he can expect from the test and everything. And also, while he's having that, I'm going to take his ID. It's going to be very important that staff members go to the Texas Rapid website and input your information.
So would a military ID be okay?
Not at this time.
Okay, not at this time.
Driver's license.
How about a global entry? Would that be okay?
Now, Mr. Conger, work with me now.
Yes, ma'am.
Give me your driver's license.
Oh, okay. Do I need to give you my credit card to pay for this?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh.
I'll take that.
But no, this is free, folks. It doesn't cost our employees anything, and it does not cost our students. But thank goodness, I do have a driver's license ID.
Very good. Okay, now we have his driver's license. We scan it into the system here on this app. There's a scan button. You hit the scan button, and it populates all of the information. If it does not populate the information, then you just manually input the information in, okay? And then while we're still waiting for the test to process, as you do get the information in, you go through and you answer a couple of questions. There are 4 frames of questions that they ask you, and you just go through that, and then you hit the submit button once everything is nearly done. Okay, it's been 15 minutes, Mr. Conger.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
We are proud to announce that you are negative.
Oh,
Yes.
negative.
You're negative. And how we know that on the card, it gives us a light pink result in the window. So now once this is done, it is very important that we dispose of this properly. We have biohazard bags. These are the red bags. And this is where this will be deposited in there. Once that's done, we take off everything. This is kind of hot. Dispose of everything. Everything goes into your biohazard bag.
Well, thank you, Nurse Barnes. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to do this test and to show everyone how we do the rapid test for our students and for our employees. And I'm very pleased that today the test came back that it's negative, which means I get to go home tonight. So thank you, folks. Be safe out there. Please wear the mask at all times. Please make sure you're staying 6 feet away from each other. Please make sure that you are washing your hands. Take care and be safe. And thank you. Muchas gracias. Sheshe.